So this is problem 6, chapter 13, Giancoli 6th edition. What we have is an alcohol in glass thermometer. Okay, so a thermometer, instead of being made with mercury, for example, is made with, has alcohol inside. And they give us the length of this alcohol column depending on the temperature in Celsius. So let's try to make this comparison. Okay, so here I'm going to put the scale in Celsius. 0 Celsius is here, and here I'll say that is 100 Celsius. Okay, and in this other vertical line here, I'm going to put the length of the column of alcohol. Okay, so at 0 Celsius, they are telling us that we have the column is at 1182 centimeters. Okay, and for 100 Celsius, of course, it expands, and it's much higher now, is at 25.85 centimeters. Okay, so how am I going to convert from one to the other? Now, how am I going to find the temperature for different lengths of this column of alcohol? Well, let me pick an arbitrary position here. I want to know what is this temperature here, which is equivalent to a certain length. Okay, so how am I going to convert from one to the other? I'm going to call this the length of alcohol. Okay. All right, so how am I going to go from one to the other? Play with ratios, just as I told you to do with Celsius with Fahrenheit. As I said, instead of memorizing the conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit to Celsius, play with these ratios. Okay, so I'm going to go for the ratio. So I'm going to put here Tc minus 0. So I'm going to pick this part here. So Tc minus 0. So I'm not going to show that 0 there. Divided by 100 minus 0. So I'm going to put here just 100. On the other side, I'm going to put, for this ratio, Tc minus 0, what I have is that L minus 182. And for that bigger one, I will have 25.85 minus 11.82. Of course, you can just put the number here. So with this, I can get any value of the temperature. You give me the length, and we can find the temperature. So that's it, not a hard problem.